Good evening all, welcome back to Carrick Studio, and this is the continuation now of my reviews of the various flakes that I have, or tins of flakes that I have in my cupboard. And I think, just that a bit, there we go. Today, or this evening's, I'm going to take out another Peterson product. So yesterday's was Peterson Dark Flake, which was originally Dunhill Dark Flake, and this time it's going to be Peterson's, and it's their University Flake. Okay, now this one is also one of my favourites, but a relatively newcomer to the fold. I hadn't tried it in a long time. I'd tried to buy this so many times from Fox's in Dublin, and it was always just sold out. I could just never get hold of it. And then I went back to the Fox's website, and they don't sell Peterson products anymore. They only sell their own blends now, which is a shame. So I had to go up to Belfast to buy this. And I bought this back here, where did I, last summer, and this tin actually was made in July 2023, so it's a year and a half old now. Maybe this July it'll be 2 years old, so it should be quite nice. I have had just one flake of this last year. Whoa, I can't remember when. And but I had it in a pipe. It was in an army pipe that hadn't been fully broken in, and it was quite bitter and I didn't enjoy it. So I thought, right, I'm going to try it tonight. I'm going to try it in my army pipe, but a different army pipe. The one that I was using yesterday for the Dark Flake. And yeah, let's try it again tonight, shall we? So let me open it up first, get a good whiff of it. Whoa, this one is a lot stronger than the Dark Flake, believe it or not. It does have a topping of plum this time, which I get. It's very earthy, but citrusy as well, and plummy, but rich, like a plum cake, like a fruit cake actually, a bit like me. I wonder if there's any nut, then it'd be complete. Nutty as a fruit cake. People have said that about me. Okay, so let's have a look, see what we've got in here. I'm just going to lower the camera a little bit so I can show you the tin. There we go. So these are the flakes. They are dark. I'm going to take this one out and put that tin to one side so we get to see the thickness of this. Now this is moist. I can feel it in my hand now, and I can feel the stickiness now. So I am going to pull this out a bit, and definitely going to rub it out a bit. Can you hear the rain there on the microphone, I wonder? It's pouring with rain here. And this is my man cave is a converted garage with a steel garage, so it's like a steel tech garage. People in Ireland know what one of those are, and they're made from rolled steel that's corrugated or shaped. And this is lined now. I've lined this shed. I'm just talking away here as I rub out this tobacco. It's a lovely tobacco. The feel in the hand is nice too. It's nice and moist. You know there's a topping on this when you rub it. It's that little bit moist, and it's not sticky, too sticky. There's a little resistance when you're rubbing it out, and It's not bad. It's just that you know it's there. And I'm just going to drop it in the lid a little bit there now. Can you see that lid? Is that lid there in view? Not really, is it? There it is, look. So let's just rub it out a bit more. And as I'm rubbing it, I'm letting it fall and aerating it at the same time. So yeah, I was saying I got a steel shed when we built the house back 20 odd years ago, 24 years ago. And I actually, back then, I insulated the walls, but never the roof. And anyway, this year I decided, right, I'm going to insulate the floor, put a floor down, and the roof as well I'm going to insulate. So I put this really thick insulation stuff up on the ceiling, and I put insulation on the floor and like rubber matting, you know, those floor tiles that clip together. I put those down, and I put a curtain up across the sliding doors the other day, and wow, the difference is immense. It's great. So it's a lot. I can actually use this in the dead of winter. Like, it's been minus stupid here, and I've been in here warm, so that's great. In the summertime it's lovely in here. I could sit with the door open during the day, and it's much better with the door open because you have the ventilation when you're smoking. I don't mind smoking indoors, but I prefer outdoors where you're not breathing in all the smoke as well. And it just lets me aerate my tobacco easier as well. So this is aerating nicely now. Can you see that the colour's just changed ever so slightly? Now I don't like it to be clumped together too much, because as soon as you put it back into the bowl, it's going to be squished down or very stuck together again. So if I can break it apart into smaller pieces like this, it'll tend to smoke better. I won't have to heat it so much, so I won't get tongue bite. I tend not to these days, now that I've been smoking for so long. When I first started, tongue bite was my enemy. You soon learn though, don't you? You just have to slow down. Okay, what's that looking like? Okay, a little bit of sniff. Ah, that still smells wonderful. Alright, so now let's build the pipe up. Put in a new blitz. Okay. Straight into that. Draw. Lovely. Filt pad. And a filt pad. Never heard of these until last year. And I only ever heard of them simply because when I went up to the Miss Moran's shop, he had them on his counter, and I thought that looks like a good idea. So I went and bought a couple of packets, and then every time I go there or order something, I pick up a few packets now, just build up a bit of a stock of them. I don't normally use a different one for every time I smoke the pipe. I'm only doing this for the reviews and for the first tastes, just so that we've got a proper baseline, so everything's the same. Do you know what I mean? And that way then I can't say, oh, the taste may have come from the filt pad from an old smoke. It's not going to be the case. Bit of a draw there. Got to be careful with this now because this is quite sticky, and I don't want to over pack it tightly, the pipe, because that would ruin the draw. I think that's enough, to be honest. Might just loosen that up ever so slightly. That's better. Yeah, very good. Alright, just put those little leftovers in here to one side. That's it. Okay, so that's one last look at the flake. Which is lovely, isn't it? Oh, it smells heavenly. Okay, it's a shame that they've omitted the tobacco leaf on the sticker and on the actual cover, isn't it? They used to. That used to be there all the time. On the Dulhin ones, they still do that. So that's University Flake. Okay. Right, let's give this a nice little toasting. Bit like a cigar dish now. I'm just toasting the end. Yeah, you get that flavour immediately. It's a flavour of dark fruit, as in, you know, like you get fruit that's when you make Christmas cake and you put the fruits and everything in. You might sometimes marinate them in whiskey and stuff, and they've been left for a little while, like that. Aged, that's the word I'm looking. Aged fruit. I like dates. You know how they're sticky and they're just wonderful. It's just like that. There we go. Just drawing on it now, just to get it going a little bit. Sorry if I don't say too much in a few seconds then out. It is a quality tobacco, that now. I think it's Virginia and Burley. That could be quite sharp if you drew on it too much, too heavily, too soon. You need to just sip this, just to tease the taste out of it. This one is not to be rushed, because it will bite you, I think, this. Get bitter. Nice. Just need to relight that a bit because it's not got an even cake on it yet. Just ease this now. I'm not going to pull hard on this. I don't want to get it too hot. There we go. That's better. So you get the regular Virginia, dark Virginia flavours there. And as you're breathing this and just take a sniff. I'm getting like the fruit, a deep fruit, figgy type flavour, which is akin to plum, isn't it? Which is, I'll guess it is plum rather than fig, because that's what the topping is. It's sweet, and I do think the room note is probably really nice, so I just need to put that on silent. So yeah, that's lovely. Just take a while to get it going though. That is my own fault though, because as I said before, sometimes you need to take out a flake and rub it out and leave it for a little bit, just for an hour maybe before. Plan ahead, just to allow it to aerate and dry out just a small bit, just so that you can light it nicely. if I were outside, it'd be fine because you have the wind blowing. But inside, it's not so certain. It's not as easy. Wow, though, but I'm getting those flavours. Rich. Smooth. Dark fruitcake. A bit like dark chocolate, I guess, as well. You know, like remember those cherry chocolates you get at Christmas? It's got that flavour, a little bit of that flavour, I think, as well. That's great. I like this. I'd like it more if I could keep it lit. So let's see what we can glean from Miss Moran's website regarding University Flake. Shall we get the official lowdown on it, shall we? Okay, here we go. Okay, so Peterson University Flake pipe tobacco is a blend of orange, brown and dark Virginia, blended with burley leaf and added a mild plum casing. So that's going to give you wonderful flavours, isn't it, those mixture of Virginias. The mix is cooked, pressed and matured using traditional techniques before being sliced and packed. The tangy dark fruit Virginia notes enhance the flavour of the plum, whilst the burley adds notes of nuts and wood. A full strength mixture full of natural tobacco flavours, yet smooth on the palate. Yeah, it is definitely nice and smooth on the palate, although it would bite you if you're not careful. But yeah, and I'm getting those wonderful plum flavours. Not so much nutty yet, but that's because I haven't got the pipe's not drawing at the moment. But that's a good descriptor, isn't it? Look. Those three top Virginias now, orange, brown and dark, they're going to produce some wonderful flavours, and they do. It's enhanced by that plum casing, I think. And then you got the magic of the burley leaf. It's a great blend. Someone must have sat down and said, right, we want a rich, smooth, dark, flavoursome, punchy, relaxing, smooth tobacco. What you got? Says, how about this? Plum? I don't know. Yeah, plum, trust me. Put a bit of plum in it. And add these types of Virginias, and then with just a little bit of burley. See what you think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it now. Yeah, you get it's definitely tangy dark fruit. There's absolutely no question about that. Now I'm getting that nutty flavour now. But you need the pipe to be going. It needs to be warmed up again before you get those notes. There it goes. Yeah, I like that. I wonder what the reviews say about it now. Let's have a look. Tobacco review. University Flake, there we are. Alright, 2.98. I thought it would be more than that. Out of 4 stars. Okay. This is an old tobacco now. And I'm struggling to keep it going here. It was just a bit moist. Okay, so Peterson University Flake features a traditional mix of Virginia and Burley tobaccos that are slowly pressed for days into cakes of tobacco, then sliced into delicate flakes. A subtle plum flavour further enhances this remarkable blend. Now this is there's a side note here. It says originally manufactured in Ireland by Murray. It is currently blended in Denmark by Scandinavian Tobacco Group. Yeah, I knew it was an old blend. So Murray's originally, and then moved over to the Peterson name by STG. Yeah, so profile. So, excuse me, mate. I'm a bit. I want to get this lid again. Oh, that's wonderful. Strength, medium to strong. Now this is the first medium to strong we've tried, and yeah, it's somewhere in between that. Not massively strong, but it's stronger than medium. Flavouring, mild. Is it mild? It's more medium, I'm thinking. Maybe not. No, it is mild. It's mild. A little bit stronger than mild, I'd say. Room note pleasant. Well, that it is pleasant because I can actually smell this. And it does smell nice. And taste, medium. Yeah, medium, but probably a little bit stronger than medium, I'm thinking. Okay, 439 reviews on this. That's a lot of reviews. Okay, so it's top heavy. But you got those few 1 stars that if only you could get rid of those 1 stars, hey? So 156 people gave it a 4 star, 164 gave it a 3 star. Surprisingly, 72 gave it a 2 star, 74 gave it a 2 star, and 45 gave it a 1 star. But you say that's the beauty of oh my god, I just got an amazing taste there. And just has the smoke wafted at the same time. How could you not like that? Now some of these reviews are a bit long-winded. Hope I'm not long-winded. There's one guy here now. He's to the point. I'll read you this, it's funny. This weed hits you like a ton of bricks from the very first light. The flake is just flat powerful and also just flat delicious. If you want a pleasant laid-back smoke, I urge you to look elsewhere. This one commands your attention with its relentless waves of a sort of sweet, naturally sweet and strong Virginia flavour, with the nuttiness and the quality Burley in the background. Yeah, you got it. He gave it 4 stars. Right, for a change, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to just see if I can sort these by value of stars. See if I can try that. I'm just intrigued to see what the 2-star people think, and why they don't like it. start by... That's no good. Newest, oldest, strength, flavouring, taste and room note. Okay. I'll start by newest first to see what people have to say there first. Oh, 4 star. 3 star. Here's a 2 star. Here we go. This is only from October last year, so. Oh god, it's a long-winded one. Why do you have to talk so much? Or write down so much? Just get to the point. Once you open the tin and have your first bowl, what you notice immediately is rather pleasant plum taste, which integrates well with the tobacco. During the smoke, the plum taste slowly disappears, leaving instead sweet, fruit-like taste, which stays present throughout the bowl. Now the bad news. If after opening tin, plum taste lasts from third to half of the bowl, then closer to the end of the tin it disappears after several puffs. Sweet, fruit-like taste remains all the time though. No, I don't agree with that at all. It's saying here, instead of synergy of Virginias and Burleys, it is more of a dominance fight with infrequent moments of typical Burley harshness breaking through. Topping, instead of simply adding sweetness, behave almost as the third component, diminishing Virginias. Well, that's bad English this, which is not to my liking at all. The blend tasted best in medium and medium to large apple or pot-shaped pipes. I did not notice any difference in taste between briar and Maychum. That's a good thing. Altogether it is rather decent Weber. It is definitely smokable. But in all honesty, I prefer somewhat sweet and nutty taste of Irish flake despite all of its strength. Thus 2.5 as a result. Seriously doubt that I will buy again. Okay, so that's definitely his opinion, but I wouldn't be... He kind of contradicts himself somewhat. He says the plum taste lasts from a third to half of the bowl, and then it's just a sweet fruit-like taste. Sorry, that's plum. Okay, we gave it a 2. Oh, here's a 1. Oh, I used a falcon. They have now apparently ruined it. It is still in flake form, but even slightest touch breaks it into soft fluff. Oh dear, he got an old one. Something that dried out for sure, because I can assure you now that is not the case. Let me show you. That doesn't break, does it? That is very, very, very moist. Beautiful. That's a shame. I think he just stored it wrong. Got an old one maybe. Anyway, who am I to know? Don't want to disagree with people too much. And it is their taste and they have every right to say they don't like it. I'm enjoying it though. And I think now that the pipe is going, it's absolutely fabulous. Oh yeah. After this review, I'm just going to carry on and smoke the rest of this as I always do. But this is just fantastic now. You just got to smoke it right. You've got to take your time and be patient. It gets better as you smoke it, I'm finding. It's like slowly warmed up now, the whole bowl, and it's releasing the flavours of the tobacco and the topping. But the topping is enhancing the flavours, it's not taking over, which is what a topping should do, as same with the flavouring. That's good. That's a really quality tobacco. Really good quality tobacco. Do I like it more than the Peterson Dark Flake? Not more, but equally. It's slightly different. I'm giving this a 9. Oh, I'm getting the nutty flavour now. Yeah. You can see the smoke coming out of it now, can't you? Now that it's properly lit. That is beautiful. And next time I light this one of these now, pack this, I'm just going to leave it a little while, set it aside first before packing it. Take a flake out the tin, rub it out. But to be fair, I've got this going now. Beautiful. So there we have it. Peterson University Flake. Beautiful. One for you to try. I would recommend you try this. Don't be frightened by it. Take your time. Get a nice bowl, nice pipe. You don't want a skinny pipe for this now. You need to have a good wide bowl. I think that's about 20mm bowl, something like that. No smaller than that. Because you don't want to pack this in too tightly. Oh yeah, wonderful. And it does actually suit this pipe really well. It suits my straight pipe too, because it's the same bowl size. You need a decent sized bowl. Oh yeah, I'm getting those flavours. They're just pouring out now. Wonderful. Look, I could go on like this forever, there's no point. I love it. And I'm sure you will too. Go on, try it. Peterson University Flake. Listen, thank you so much for listening to me. And if you do like what you see, please subscribe. And please like it. And even more so, do leave a message for me, leave a remark, because it just helps me to know that I'm doing the right thing, as I keep saying. It keeps me on the level, and then I know I'm delivering what you want to see and what you want to hear. Trust me, if I meet a bad tobacco, you will know it. Anyway, until next time, till tomorrow, we'll be looking at another flake. Haven't decided which one yet, but it will be a flake. I'm going to do flakes all this week, and yeah, so enjoy your pipe, enjoy the ritual of the pipe, be kind to people, be kind to yourself, enjoy yourself. Until next time, good luck and thanks. Good luck.